This is Sports Matters with Jerry Coughlan. Jerry Coughlan.
It's so retro.
We cover all the biggest sports on the planet. MMA, boxing, snooker, football, darts, you name it, and we cover it.
Okay, so welcome to Sports Matters with me, Jerry Coughlan. I'm joined by one of the Irish superstars, Paul Redmond. How's things with you?
Yeah, all good, yeah.
That's good. Great week last weekend. Bama, great fight.
Yeah, it was, I wouldn't say a great fight, it was good. It was a tough fight.
Yeah.
Decent performance, you know. It was a scrappy performance, but got the job done, you know.
Good stuff. How did it start for you first day? Because I know you began back, I think it was 2008. How did it start? We always
I just wanted I was actually never one for sort of fighting in the streets or, you know, I know that's the way some people get into it. I was never one for getting in fights or anything like that.
Yeah.
I literally just took the sport up just to lose a little bit of weight and stuff. It was a little bit heavier back then, you know.
Yeah.
And just took it, like I said, just took it up to lose a little bit of weight. Got pretty decent at jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. Decided to give the MMA a go. Lost my first fight in like 10 seconds of the first round. And I just thought my things sort of bested me. So I just kept at it. And I won a couple more fights and then decided to go pro. And when I sort of got with Cage Warriors then, I just picked up from there. And yeah, that's his history.
And did you go straight into the deep end? Because we know how hard the game is. It's a very hard game. Did you find it hard at the start?
No, I mean, I was in the wrong weight at the start. I mean, I started off, I cut down to 84 kilos. That's sort of how heavy I was.
Yeah.
Lost that fight, like guillotine, I think in the first 10 seconds. I had a couple of amateur fights, some wins, some losses, nothing crazy. And then same with the when I went pro, I think I'd won 2 fights. Then lost 2 fights and won 2 more, you know. Yeah. And then it was only sort of when I got to Cage Warriors, just things started to click for me. I went on sort of a 7 fight tear. I think it was 7 wins and 1 loss in Cage Warriors in the space of about 2 years. And the UFC signed me up then, and sort of everyone knows what happened there. And we palmed down and just coming off the back of good results of it.
Definitely. What was it like fighting for Cage Warriors? Because it's a massive organisation.
Yeah, it was great. You know, they put on some great shows down in the Helix. Some of my fondest memories of fighting, you know, down there. The atmosphere. I know Bam do the 3 arena and stuff like, and the atmosphere was great the weekend. But the Helix is such an intimate venue. Yeah. It's about 1,000 people in there. When it's full of 1,000 people, they sound like 5,000. You know, so. Yeah. There went on some of those shows, myself, Neil Tierney, Connor, Cottle, Chris, all them fields, like all them one night, you know, which was great.
Definitely, and like you've been in the game a long time, like, you know, when it comes to MMA, like for you, what's the most important part of the game, do you think? Like you've got jiu-jitsu, you know, it's all there.
I think the major thing you should have in this, I mean, you have to be working. You can't say work boxing more or work wrestling or jiu-jitsu more. Yeah. The main thing I would sort of tell people to do or to have in MMA is have good work ethic. If you don't have a good work ethic, or if you're slacking on classes or not putting out miles up, clocking your miles up on the roads and doing that fitness work along with jiu-jitsu, MMA and wrestling and boxing and stuff, the number one thing I would say is have a good work ethic. Like, don't let anybody outwork you, because you'll be found out on the night in there, you know. Yeah. As long as you have good cardio, I mean, you've some sort of that's the number one thing you need. There's good cardio. So my advice is just have a good work rate, really. Definitely,
and of course you fought for UFC, and it must have been a great achievement for you to get there, like, you know, and setting a mark for all the younger lads as well, because, you know, like, it was kind of yourself and the lads that made the break for Irish fighters. So what was it like, you know, to just experience that fighting a couple of cards?
Yeah, before everyone knows sort of how much weight I couldn't off for the first one, you know. 45 is not my division, you know. I'm just too big for it, in my opinion. But it was a hell of a tough cut for the first one. To be honest, I actually don't really remember much of the whole week or the weekend of it. It was all so just weight based. The second one, I actually did enjoy myself, you know. I went out Sold Out Arena in Scotland. Obviously the result didn't go my way, but I got phenomenal shape. I went out scrapping in the girls' hometown. The wind just didn't come off, you know. But look, no regrets. Back to, at least now I know I can sort of perform at 145 and back to lightweight now, which I think is a good division for me, you know. So yeah.
And what do you reckon next fight? Any word on possible next fights? Anything planned?
No, there's nothing planned. So the fight was only on Saturday. So I've been back in the gym already doing some light rounds of jiu-jitsu and stuff, you know. Body's still a bit stiff from Saturday night, so give it a week or two, I'm sure they'll have some plans for me, you know.
So we're looking forward to that. And just last of all, for all the young fellas in the gym at this moment looking for them words of wisdom, like what advice can you give them? Because we know how hard the game is. It's a very hard game. It takes a lot of balls to go into that cage, into a ring.
Yeah, don't get into it for the wrong reasons, you know. I genuinely got into it just to lose a little bit of weight. I started competing from there. Don't get in it just to make money or just to make, you know, I know it's a pretty cool thing to say sort of now that you're an MMA fighter or cage fighter is what some of the lads, the younger guys go down saying. But it's not really, you know, just get into it just because you like doing it. If you don't like doing it, there's no reason to stay in the sport. So either love it or don't do it, you know. You have to love it to stay in it because, like you said, it's a tough sport. Not everyone, like there's only a small percentage of it that make real money out of it, you know. So don't get your hopes and dreams up of making it to the UFC or making it big and thinking you're going to be like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
It does happen for some people, but it doesn't happen for a lot of people, you know. So just get it, as long as you love doing what you're doing, that's all that matters, you know. We just come to the gym, even if I haven't got a fight, I'm still training twice in a day, just because I like doing it, you know. So just don't get into it for the wrong reasons.
Paul, plenty of belts on the way. I really appreciate it.
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
I'm going to let you go back training.
Check out all the latest interviews with Jerry and the Stairs weekly on SportsMatters.